Hello and welcome back to Newman Plays Marvel Snap. Ranking up. As you can see, a miracle has happened. We finally made it out of the 50s. Now we hit 66. I did it all offline. I did it all not recording everything. I just used Galactus. My original plan was to use like different decks, but I used this one. And I've found that having Electro in here makes everything a little bit smoother. So we're going to talk about a couple of things today. One, the changes. I'm not a patch breakdown kind of person. It's not really, not my thing. I'm not really doing this to be a top tier Marvel Snap streamer. If you don't know what I'm doing this for, just go. I got a video. It's like the pinned video on my channel. You can watch that. Get a pretty good idea of what I'm doing. But I do think the changes that they made for the game are healthy. I think they make a lot of sense. And this is one of the cards that got changed. If you play your next card here, double its power. So it has to be on the same location as Shuri, which is so nice because you can no longer play like Shuri on Nova Roma and then on Eternity Range have Cosmo and play your Red Skull behind it so that it's protected, and then have what is it, Taskmaster over here in Gamma Lab. It's great. I like it. It's a change that makes sense. It's also a change that still works out fine with Nimrod. But right now I don't have Nimrod, and I don't have... You know what? Let's just do this. Other changes they did, Leech doesn't impact you the same turn it's played anymore, so it can't ruin your games from, I don't know, turn 3 when you get Lockjaw out and pull Leech randomly out of your deck. I like that. Interesting. Only doing Venom left because I'd love to have a big boy Knull. Galactus? Arg. Ooh, this is actually interesting. So I want to maximize power mid. All right, let me see if I can remember the other changes that were made. Oh, America Chavez is still a 6/9, but she always is on the bottom of your deck. And Jubilee is still a 4/1. But she only pulls the top card of your deck, not a random card. So you're not going to pull America Chavez using her anymore. And then they made Leader better-ish, I suppose. This is risky. I mean, I could go Knull left and potentially win. This is tough. Hold on. Knull left, Killmonger right. Oh no. Now we're fine. I think. Hold on. Yeah. Sweet. That was fun. Give him some knuckles. They also changed up matchmaking so that you don't end up playing, like if you're not in Infinite, you won't play people who are in Infinite at this point, which is a change that makes a lot of sense to me. Oh, my video is so grainy. It's like it's not focusing on my face. I don't know how to fix that. But I talked through the changes. I'm a big fan of them at this point. I think they make a lot of sense. Oh, they also, just in case you didn't know this, but really, I guess too, 20 years from now, everything I'm saying right now is not going to matter. So, whatever. Everyone gets a free copy of Kitty Pryde, and if you purchased Kitty Pryde, you get 8,000 collector's tokens and a copy of the... Oh, and the avatar doohickey, like my Wolverine up there. That's pretty cool. I like it. This feels like a safe time to play Maximus. Ooh. Alright, is this guy still going? Shuri Red Skull. Let's go wave. Wait. Yo. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. This is so dumb. Oh, it makes me so happy. Ooh, Atuma. Booyah. They can't play anything right. Or else Atuma blows up. Booyah. Let's talk about one other thing for a minute. And it's something that I was talking with Frogger about this a little bit. And if you know me in real life, you know I'm a teacher, which is great. Love teaching, love my job. But I also hate public speaking, which, if you're a youngster out there, might not make much sense. But I can't do it. I don't know exactly what it is. But I think it's the idea mainly of speaking in front of other adults. I hate it. I hate doing that just like completely. If we get if we get Galactus on Altar of Death, we are good to go. Ooh, but this... Okay, hold on. This can still work, right? Ooh.
Victory.
I was thinking through how to maximize my nonsense, but if I played Shuri on Shuri's lab, I would have to wait a turn to play a card, so I could do Shuri on Altar of Death, which would let me play Nimrod next turn, which then would immediately blow up, and I would have 2 10-10s, and things would be, oh, look at that. Hold on, do it again. I hate it. I hate. I gotta figure out how to turn that off. They do this on Macs. Maybe they do it on PCs and laptops as well, but they make the cursor get bigger so old people can find it. I'm old, but not that old. Made it to 67. Booyah. Public speaking. There's just, again, I think it's me talking to a bunch of other adults that's a problem. So yesterday I had to do chapel at school. So in preparation for it, I spent, I don't know, about 8 months thinking about what I wanted to talk about. Rickety Bridge? Heck yeah! Oh, this is working out great. 8 months coming up with a plan. I mean, I was thinking that whole time, trying to figure it out because I was nervous, because I knew I had to do it at some point this year. So I came up with my plan, and then I spent Nova Roma again. That must be a featured location. I just didn't notice it. I'm trying to think through if there's a nice way of using Rickety Bridge without Wolverine, but I don't think so. That's perfect. Thank you, sir. And here was my, if you didn't know, I work at a Christian school, so I had to give a chapel that was, you know, Christian. So I have been a huge fan of a dude named David Goggins for a while. If you know who he is, sweet. If you don't, okay, cool. No worries. And I also have always really loved King David from the Bible. And so I spent a long time trying to think of a way to talk about both of them together. And I did it. And it finally all clicked. I got ADD. I'm a bit of a procrastinator. But I that's how my brain kind of processes stuff. Oh, nice.
Victory.
So, this is okay. I spent the last 3 days, well, okay, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I spent a good chunk of those days writing it. Probably 8 hours total spent just on writing out a chapel. Word for word, everything I wanted to say. Because again, I get freaked out. I don't want to do it. So I got up there, went through the whole thing, got done maybe 5 minutes early, but I had a little activity to do at the end. Sorry, hiccups. It's the morning. And what I realized when I made it to the end is I had like the bare bones of what I wanted to say to students and staff at the end, but I didn't have everything. So internally, I freaked out a little bit because I had to go off the cuff, which is not something I'm good at. I've got ADHD and like anxiety, social anxiety, just hate being in front of people. Okay. But what I realized was after I had gotten through the hard part of talking about like, I don't know, just giving a speech, by the end of it, I was comfortable enough to completely talk just from my brain. And this might sound dumb. I'm 32. I've done this quite a few times at this point in my life. I've had to talk in front of people. That's just part of the gig of growing up and being a professional, right? But it was the first time I had a realization that I was comfortable in front of people. Now, that doesn't mean I want to go do this again tomorrow at all, right? Not even a little bit. But it does mean I have to play Galactus into the quantum realm. So, if you are someone who hates public speaking, I get it. I'm on your side, all right? I think talking in front of people is the worst. but I also believe in doing things that make you incredibly uncomfortable. So don't be one of those people. All right, life advice time, okay? Don't be one of those people that always bails on doing things that you're supposed to do, okay? Don't be the person that's always like, no, I don't like to do it, so I'm just not going to. Or I have too much anxiety to do it. I get it. Me too. Sometimes the only way to grow is to do that nonsense that you don't want to do. And in the end, you'll realize it's not that bad. Maybe. Or you'll go home crying, full of fear and sadness. I don't know. Spider-Man? If it's Spider-Man, I retreat and game's over. All right?
Enough said, Bubba. Enough said, Bubba.
This is interesting. If he has Knull, he wins. If he doesn't have Knull, we win. That was all a bluff. And that was a good try, man. That's it. That's what I got for you guys today. And I think we'll try and avoid another 25-minute video. I've made more progress in this one video than I made in like the previous two. My goal is to have these up at 3 o'clock on weekdays. We'll see if I can stick to it. Again, that's my goal. Also, this is an interesting change. How do I explain it? This is not the Venom that I have in my deck. This is the Venom that can be upgraded. And I didn't know that that was a change that they made. I was really confused. I thought it messed up all of my favorites and stuff like that. But I guess this is just a way faster way of upgrading cards. I like it. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the near future, hopefully. Also, this will be up on Wednesday at 3. Maybe I'll push it up to 2 just for today. My school's esports team made it to state finals, and we're starting to play today. So, if you don't have anything going on at 4 o'clock Mountain Time, so if you live in Michigan, that's about 6 o'clock. If that's where I used to live, I don't know. Feel free to come join us. I'll put a link in the description for the Twitch channel and YouTube page. And that's it. That's what I got. Make good choices, and I'll see you in the future. Peace. Honestly, probably should have talked about that up front, because the majority of people make it about 6 minutes into the video and then quit. But, you know, I'll stop talking now. Yeah.